Today's vlog is a little bit different. There's no B-roll, there's no crazy cuts or edits or music. I want to touch on a topic that I've struggled with in the past, and it's something I see a lot of people struggling with right now as well. With that, here we go. Recently, I've noticed a lot of people simply complaining. They're complaining that their lives aren't what they want them to be. I used to be one of those complainers. I used to complain all the time in high school and college and think, why isn't my life extraordinary? Why am I not living this lavish life? I grew up in that era of MTV Cribs where the holy grail was having 5 cars and a mansion and all the money you'd want and all this different stuff. I've grown way out of that and none of that matters. Here's what I learned from all that though. I was asking myself the wrong question. I kept saying, why can't I have that? Why isn't that happening to me? Simple answer was this. I was doubting myself. I would doubt myself and my talents because of what I would hear people tell me. Before I even tried, before I even got started at something, if I just voiced an idea, a lot of times people surrounding me would shoot it down. There's just a lot of noise in the world, and if you listen to it, it'll infiltrate your brain and you'll start believing it. The problem with this noise is it's usually the noise of regret. It's usually people that haven't done anything or haven't lived up to their potential. They're negative at you because they're negative about their own lives, and it's a vicious cycle. I always refer to these people as couch coaches. They always seem to know exactly how things should be. They have all the knowledge, but yet they're not playing the game. They're watching from afar, they're watching other people do it, and they're criticizing other people for trying. I'll use an example that I saw recently. I saw somebody comment on a Peter McKinnon video and just bash Peter McKinnon, say how phony he is and how terrible his videography is and he should have shot it this way. He should have done this, he should have done that. It piqued my curiosity because I thought if somebody's gonna actually say that to Peter McKinnon, then they better have some clout behind it. So I clicked on their profile and they had 12 subscribers and they haven't uploaded anything in like 4 years. But here they were telling somebody who's out there doing it. They're telling them how to do something and that they're not doing it right and they should be doing it this way. If the person critiquing you and giving you a hard time isn't even doing the work, it's just noise. Now, I've experienced these couch coaches growing up. I've experienced them in high school. I still experience them in my work life even. One of my favorite quotes is from Albert Einstein, and he said, "The only source of knowledge is experience." In order to go after that life, in order to go after the dream, whatever your vision is, you have to ignore the noise, ignore the couch coaches. You also have to put in the work. You have to get out there and actually do something. Whenever I'd wish for this extraordinary lifestyle and all this stuff to happen, I was saying it as if it was just gonna fall into my lap and just happen. The truth is, you have to go make it happen. You can't just let it fall into your lap. This is a rant to myself. I need to hear this and maybe you do as well. But that brings me to today's takeaway. Today's takeaway is simply this. If you wanna live an extraordinary life, you have to get out there and do extraordinary things. You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be able to be better than the day before. You need to be willing to push yourself towards your goal. Your goal is not just gonna happen. You have to make it happen. Stop hitting the snooze button. Get up early. Get a jump start on the day. Go after your goal. Put the remote down at night. Stop watching TV. Put that time and effort towards your goal. There are people out there that they love status quo. That works for them, that works for their life, and that is fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Where I take a little bit of an issue is when somebody living a status quo life is complaining that others are living an extraordinary life. Stop complaining. Go after what you want. If you want to live an extraordinary life, start doing extraordinary things. I will see you tomorrow.